So it's Memorial Day. We're not really doing much today because we are going to go do something tomorrow. My husband has to work today, so I thought I would go ahead and video again kind of what I'm eating so far today, and because I noticed that the days that I have videoed, I am a little more careful about what I eat, and I've excuse me, I noticed these last few days I've been thinking a lot about what I'm eating, and so I thought, oh, maybe it is good for me to do more keto-based videos. So this morning I tried a little experiment with cooking tilapia in coconut oil and coconut milk, and it was creamy and fine. It tasted fine, but it was just kind of interesting. But that was my breakfast. I just did not feel like I could handle eggs and bacon, which I often eat eggs and bacon for breakfast. I did not eat very much on Friday and Saturday, and so I just felt super hungry yesterday, but actually I didn't end up eating a whole lot yesterday either. But today I really am feeling more hungry, so I'm eating something all 3 meals today. I just decided I'm not going to even try and do any kind of intermittent fasting. I don't even do intermittent fasting on a regular basis anyway. It's not a planned thing for me. I think I mentioned previously that I try and be a little more intuitive with my eating so that I can eat the way I feel like my body is telling me to. So sometimes I don't feel hungry and I'll skip meals. Sorry, it's smoky in here. I'm making hamburgers for everybody, and it's a little steamy. So sometimes it just naturally happens to intermittent fast, but I don't really like plan it. I don't think I'm as good at being a ketogenic dieter as I could be yet, and so I don't quite feel ready to give up a meal on purpose. So if it happens, it's great, and then if I have days where I'm like, I'm eating every single, meal, then I do. I hope that makes sense. Another thing I was going to talk about, I'm waiting for my hamburger to cook right now. It's like it needs to be flipped. I don't know where I put my thing. We got 2 pans going for hamburgers because there are 10 of us at home now. We have 12 kids. But only 8 at home, and so when I'm cooking stuff, we usually have several pans going, and I have mine in a separate pan just because I know it sounds kind of weird, but I use the same butter as the family, but I take my butter out of a different package just because sometimes they get like breadcrumbs in their butter, and I don't want to have any accidental breadcrumbs, which I know is kind of obsessive, but I just do that. Anyway, so I can't remember what I was saying before, but I think I was going to talk about how I almost never weigh myself. I did a lot in the beginning just because I was really obsessed about it, and then I realized it was making me upset and having a hard time doing this diet, feeling discouraged because I wasn't really losing weight very fast. And then I realized I'm not doing this to lose weight. I'm doing this to control diabetes, so it doesn't matter if I lose weight or not. Obviously that's a bonus if I do. So I weigh myself maybe once a month. So I find that really helpful because sometimes people lose a lot of weight quickly from what I've noticed on all my Facebook groups, but sometimes people lose a lot of weight quickly, and then other times it seems like they don't, and they're discouraged and thinking the diet's not working for them and what have you. So I just don't do that. It helps me to remember that this is about keeping my blood sugars in check, which keto diet does for me. It does it better for me than just about anything else. I do take an oral medication, metformin, but I'm really trying to avoid any higher doses or insulin, so that's a priority to me, to to try and be as natural with my diabetes management as possible. And I did try the diabetic diet, and it doesn't work. There's too many carbs in that. I don't know why. I think it was like 45 carbs per meal and like 15 per snack twice a day. There's just a lot of carbs if you're trying to control your blood sugar. So I don't do that. I did do that in the beginning, and it helped. I think for my highest weight, I figured this out the other day. I think for my highest weight, I have lost, sorry, I'm trying to refigure it out. Yeah, 56 pounds. So, it's pretty good. It's been a few years that I've been working on it. So I'm sure that I would, and I've been more serious about keto the last few months. So I'll probably have better luck with it. I just realized keto's the best method for this process, and I'm not going to try other things, and I'm going to try really hard to not, like sometimes I go off keto, I just can't do it anymore, and then eat terribly. So I've finally gotten to the point where I'm like, if you feel like you can't do keto anymore, then you need to somehow change up the keto plan, or let myself eat some keto-fied type things, you know, like I don't know, when people make things with almond flour and coconut flour and stuff. I think if I do that, then I'll be less likely to slip and eat things that I shouldn't. And even this weekend, my husband bought donuts for the kids as a surprise. He asked me first. He was very polite to do that. And I love donuts more than anything in this world. And I did not eat a single donut. I didn't even feel tempted. And so I feel like that's progress. But anyways, I have no idea what I'm going to eat for dinner tonight. Sometimes if I eat a big meal for breakfast and lunch, I never feel hungry for dinner. And I'll just have like some herbal tea or something like that to get through the rest of the night. So that might actually end up happening. It's kind of hot here right now, so that's what I can't remember if I talked about this yet or not, but it's kind of hot. I put some Soleil water in a Powerade Zero. I don't drink these every single day, but I mean, I do. Sometimes I go through phases where I drink them every single day, and then I go through phases where I don't drink them at all. But I decided it's been really hot. I'm going to treat myself to a Powerade today. Sorry, I think I might be smoking these hamburgers a little bit. It's making it smoky in here anyway. I don't drink coffee for religious reasons, and so if I'm going to have some kind of a warm beverage, it's herbal tea with like some whipping cream in it or something. And I did that video the other day where I made cold herbal tea, and I've enjoyed that. I think I ended up having 2 on Friday, and then I made one on Saturday, a big one, and drank that, and it was great. And actually, that might be part of the reason why I didn't eat very much on Friday and Saturdays, because those filled me up. I just did not feel hungry after having those. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing today. And like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do for dinner, but I'll probably post either another short video or in the description talk about what I had for dinner, because I still don't have a video editing thing, and my camera, I can't figure out how to make it so it's not blurry, so I'm just using my phone camera, which is not the best, and so that's why I have lots of little short choppy videos. Anyway, that's it.